At what point does Juan Manuel Marquez fight like a 38-year-old fighter? Manny looking to load up and try to end this fight. Marquez not cooperating though. Still countering with that straight right. Backing up Pacquiao.
It's a good job.
Yeah, but that's where the uppercut is open for Pacquiao.
Yeah, he just throws the one shot and he moves, and he needs to get a nice combination going and hit an angle. He's been working on this all week. I mean, hitting the pad with Freddie and hitting angles and stuff. Also in sparring, man, he's looked great in sparring. But like I said, styles make fights. I mean, Manny ends around good, but he needs to stick to that one pace. He knows he has the fitness, he knows he has the strength and the speed and the power. But he did catch Marquez with some good shots. Oh, there's a head clash that Manny...
But you notice how Marquez doesn't waste any opportunity. He's landing those shots. Even after the clash of the heads,
yeah.
Every time there's a break, he's able to go ahead and hit Pacquiao in the break. No backhand at all for Pacquiao.
You know, Manny needs to relax a little bit more.
Be intelligent, please. He's trying to give you everything he's got. He's desperate. Here's the right hand.
That's a brilliant right hook. That's what we were talking about. But Manny should pivot off with that, just like Freddie's been teaching him.
Let's go. There's the clash of heads. So far, Manny Pacquiao has not been able to put together combination. It is the countering Juan Manuel Marquez who has fought a brilliant fight, and I think is upsetting the night. I think he right now has a huge lead over Manny Pacquiao. Nacho Berenstein, I'm here telling Juan Manuel Marquez, be intelligent. This guy is desperate now.
I mean, Manny's very dangerous. Whenever you got Manny in front of you, you need to be very picky with the shots you throw, because you make a mistake in front of someone like Manny Pacquiao, he's going to make you pay for it. And you heard Nacho just then. I mean,
good left hand. That's that lower shot.
That's that lower shot, exactly. But then Marquez comes back with another shot of his own. I mean, this is a fight. You know, this is a chess match with two very skillful fighters.
You're not seeing Marquez though take a step back after those shots.
Marquez
instead he counters.
He's countering and he's just taking just a little step back, just making Manny miss.
Good right hand by Marquez, and again following the plan of Berenstein. And look at Marquez. That little step that Marquez does takes to the left and then comes with that straight right.
Exactly. Marquez is moving away from Manny's backhand. That's the shot that is the main shot Manny has, is the backhand. Now what Marquez is doing good, he's moving away from that shot and he's letting his own shots go, which are catching Manny. Manny needs to put the pressure on now and start pushing him back, because he's getting too confident. Marquez is getting too confident this round.
The smart thing that Marquez is doing, among a lot of things, but that is every time Manny lunges in, he counters, throws anything. See, he catches him right there. Final second of round number 11. We've got one more, folks. That's it. To me, that's a Marquez round. But again, I am unofficial.
Que no te tire el cabrón. Que no te vaya a agarrar un golpe y te tire porque va a emparejar todo.
Don't let him go ahead and knock you out.
Levanta. Al aire. Explota, Juan. Combinaciones rápidas, velocidad.
Use your speed.
Que agarraste. La pelea
counter his speed with combination. What a fight!
I mean, Manny's got a cut there. I think that come with the headbutt. And you know, this is the final round, and this is it now. I mean, Manny needs the stoppage. Manny needs to put pressure on Marquez and push him back, because both fighters are going to be tired now. Now Manny needs to dig deep.
And here it is, ladies and gentlemen, on a historic night, the trilogy fight. Manny Pacquiao, Juan Manuel Marquez. This is the 12th and final round, one for the ages, as Juan Manuel Marquez has absolutely befuddled Manny Pacquiao with his style, precision, countering. Now it is up to Manny Pacquiao to show his immortality and find a way to win this 12th and final round and knock out Juan Manuel Marquez, or I think he's going to lose this fight.
You know, I could have betted my house on this fight that Marquez was not going to go the distance with Manny Pacquiao, and good job I didn't. You know, one thing about it, I mean, Marquez has shown a great champion. The way he fights and the way he's trained for this fight, he just shows how much he wanted this fight.
And our hats off to Angel Hernandez, the man who trained him, the man who physically got him to this particular weight and was able to go ahead and add that bulk without sacrificing his speed or timing.
The speed, the timing's there with Marquez. I mean, Manny's just falling that bit short, and I've never seen Manny fall short with anyone. His sparring was great, he looked fit in the gym, he had no problems. I mean, he was happy going into the fight, his weight was fine. I mean, he's just getting caught with shots that he shouldn't get caught with.
Look at this, Marquez, doesn't this remind you of Barrera against Hamed?
I mean, it does, you know. Guerrero was the underdog going into the fight against Naseem Hamed, and I mean, what boxing lesson he gave Naz, and this is another fight like this, man. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of Naseem Hamed, a big fan of and a good friend of Manny Pacquiao, and watching this fight is, you know, it's very upsetting because I know Manny could do better than this. I just can't see him.
So maybe what Nacho Beristain was saying, though, Amir, about the fact that Manny now is a fundamentally better fighter, which actually makes it easier for Juan Manuel Marquez to fight because he can anticipate the move.
Exactly, you know, and there's a minute left now. Now Manny needs to put the pressure on because this is the last minute of the last round, and this is what people want to see, and then Manny needs to put the pressure on and get this guy out. I mean, I'm always going to be taking my opposition, you know, my training partner's side, and Manny's a good friend of mine. I was with him this morning, and he was so confident about the fight. He just needs to get this guy out now, man. I mean, he's got the power to do it, and the speed and the skills to do it.
It only takes one punch. Let's see if Manny Pacquiao has that one punch. This is now 36 rounds that these guys have fought. Now look at Marquez getting off first, being there first. Manny Pacquiao not able to solve Juan Manuel Marquez. Like a matador in the bull ring. This matador is taming the bull from the Philippines. Juan Manuel Marquez. Manny Pacquiao now letting it all go. And there you have it. One for the ages. One for the history books. And at the end of the day, Juan Manuel Marquez knows how to fight Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, you know, when people are asking me who's going to win this fight, I said Manny all day long. The way he looked in training camp, he would look strong, fit, strong, and you know, I don't think there could be anyone in the world that could beat Manny Pacquiao. But today, I have Marquez up.
So now it lies in the hands of the three judges: Glenn Trowbridge, Dave Moretti, and Robert Hoyle.
Marquez pulled off a great fight. Never ever expected Marquez to do this. Manny just fell short on punches, and you know, he just couldn't get the timing right.
Robert Hoyle scores the bout 114 even. Dave Moretti scores it 115-113. Glenn Trowbridge 116-112 to the winner by majority decision. And still WBO welterweight champion of the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
Let me read it for you again and see if you believe it. Glenn Trowbridge, 116-112. Dave Moretti, 115-113. Robert Hoyle, 114-114 for the still WBO welterweight champion, Manny Pacquiao. And you see Juan Manuel Marquez leaving in disgust. as he felt he won this particular fight. He left in total disgust.
I had Manny winning this fight. Some people, particularly Mexicans, had Marquez ahead.
No, of course
And I'm
not.
sure I had Freddie in his corner, who's as straight and honest as they come. We're losing.
Yeah.
Okay.
After end of the 7th round.
We're losing, you know, so...
Well, I'll tell you, the scores there we had, you know, your scores, fellas. Steve, Steve Collins, you had it 1-1-3, 1-1-8, and you were struggling to give Manny some of those rounds. Bunty, you had it 1-1-1, 1-1-7. The scores in the arena, we had 1-1-4, 1-1-4, 1-1-5, 1-1-3, and 1-1-6, 1-1-2. That's what we're talking. What, 6 rounds, 10 rounds difference between how you saw Steve Collins and how Mr. David.
You just look at how Manny, you know, stood in the ring, how he could, you know, his persona was. This guy's a politician. He's outspoken. He knew inside himself it was a hollow victory.
Well, watching the analysis, it's hard to find Manny's success.
The commentator thanking Bob Brown, thank you, sir, for great performance.
What's that about?
Let's read between the lines here. You know, who won tonight?
You know, Steve said after about 3 rounds, they can't find a clip of Manny hitting Marquez, and they couldn't, and even at the end, there was no clips. There were no clips of Marquez, almost no clips of Marquez getting clubbed. And at the end of the fight, you saw Freddie in the corner. You know Freddie, Steve, you trained under him. And you saw Manny, you know, Andy, we've done enough Manny fights here and on other channels. You saw Manny looked like a beaten fight. He was resigned. So much, he was completely and utterly resigned. In fact, we were starting to talk about one thing we hadn't heard before this fight was how much the politics is taking up of his life. We thought that would be the excuse by midnight Vegas time. They knew they'd lost that fight.
Well, it's very clear I won the fight, and you know, we have to accept that Marquez is a good fighter also, and he's a good counter puncher.